Everybody's good to go? Eddie, start it up. Welcome to the Sofa Kingdom podcast with your hosts, Nelson
and Ed.
And today our very special guest. Y'all know them. They've been here before. Please introduce yourselves, ladies.
Dana.
Right.
Speaking of the mic.
Sierra.
There you go.
There you go. Says the man with a mouth full of food.
The person that constantly does this while he's talking on the podcast.
But he is correct. He is correct. People want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, you gotta lean into the magical
It's
black dick-shaped thing.
It's titillating.
Yeah.
See what I did there? It's titillating.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. All right, we'll start off on the right foot. So, been watching She-Hulk. Love the show.
Second best show on Disney Plus.
Yes, I
Behind the Mandalorian, of course.
there is a petition for a spin-off for
who?
God damn it. Now I'm drawing a blank on his name. What is the Sorcerer Supreme?
Oh,
Wong.
Wong.
Yo, oh, you mean Wongers?
Wong and Madison with a Y.
Wongers.
Where you think
Now,
it
where
is?
you think it is?
Yeah.
When she calls him Wongers, that's my favorite thing. It's like, Wongers!
And he leans into it, which is why people love him so much on social media, because he has a good time with the character, and you know, he's just like, yeah, if they want to give us a spin-off show, whatever, make the call, I'm there.
I would watch it just because of their chemistry, but the thing is, they talk about how busy The Rock is, like with everything he does. The guy plays Wong is like he's so damn busy. He's in everything.
Yes.
Everything. He's in Star Wars. He's in everything.
Yes.
There's not even like a franchise that guy's not a part of.
No. But to be fair, my most favorite role of his was a Netflix TV show called Marco Polo.
Oh my
I
god, that
love
show
that.
is so
Okay,
good.
he played one of the Khans.
He played Kubla Khan.
Yeah.
Kubla Khan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, isn't that like a drug show or something like that?
No.
Marco Polo? No.
No.
You're thinking of Narcos.
Oh,
Thinking of
that's what it
Narcos?
is.
Marco
Yeah.
Polo's
I
like
don't know.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Marco,
Okay.
Narcos, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it.
No.
Sorry. I
Latin,
haven't seen
Oriental.
Same thing.
One took over the world, one took over Mexico.
Really similar.
No, but if you haven't seen Marco Polo, really, really well done. He plays a much more serious role,
And they just
but
stopped it.
you still love it. Like, he's in charge and he's kind of ruthless, but like you kind of respect
He's a
his
Mongolian leader.
ruthlessness. Yeah.
And everything
Demands
that
respect in everything.
everything that comes with it.
Yes, and now he's a sorcerer supreme. You know what I mean? And I think it's great that they gave him a girlfriend. Like, he needs a girlfriend already. Like, you know what I mean? He's out there saving the universe. He deserves himself a Madison with the Y.
Yeah.
and
Not
where
what we
you
think it is.
She looks fun.
Yeah,
She looks fun.
yeah,
She'll
yeah.
balance him out, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about the show so far, Ed?
I'm enjoying it. It's very much the same tone as the comics, which some people don't quite catch on to and they complain about, like when they had her twerking at the end of the one episode. They're like, but you shouldn't be doing that with this character, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but we're forgetting the naked jump roping in the comic that they had her do, and the whole fourth wall breaking. She was always a very comic relief heavy series.
Sure.
So
A lot of times in the comics, she was used to, like, cater to, like, the male readers and stuff.
Yeah,
There's a lot of that thrown
her
in.
whole comic was fan service.
Right, exactly.
Like
So,
an anime, like a very good
Yeah.
anime.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's full of nothing but fan service, though.
Right.
Like a fan service heavy anime.
Like
So
her
Bleach.
dating profile.
So Bleach.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, the show is taking the character a little more seriously.
Yeah, she was twerking for herself.
and
I mean,
adding
when she was
and
dying,
they're
so-
adding a lot more depth to the character versus the way it was done
Right.
on the comic a lot of times.
And to be fair,
especially when the comic first started.
right.
I've always liked She-Hulk.
Yes, yeah. And to be fair, if you were in the room with Megan Thee Stallion and she's like, "You're gonna twerk with
Yeah.
me," you're
You
gonna
got to work with it.
Do it.
I guess we're
Do it.
twerking.
Yeah. One of my least favorite She-Hulk renditions was an Old Man Logan, where there was
Oh.
like an inbred Hulk colony in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, like little strong inbred Hulk children.
The
Yeah.
first
Horrifying.
So people from Loxahatchee.
Yeah, essentially.
yeah, the first volume of Old Man Logan has some pretty hard things that happen to the world. The world
Very,
is
very dark things.
essentially a wasteland, and the Hulk decides, I need to make some offspring, and the only person that could stand that is my cousin. Yeah.
Hills
Hey,
have
man,
eyes.
hey.
Yeah.
The
Hills
Hulk.
have eyes much? Yeah.
I mean, Wolverine
If they were super
takes
strong.
care of them all in the end. You know, he he gives them a little greeting and makes sure they're all essentially dead eventually. But it's it's a rough comic.
Yeah. Old Man Logan does very few happy moments in it.
As much as the movie borrowed off of some of the concepts from Old Man Logan, the comic was way different than what the movie actually was.
Sure.
In a lot of people's opinions, better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was I think it was their first swing at a rated R, or was Deadpool before this one?
Deadpool or Logan was one of the first Marvel.
Yeah, so they were
Because
playing
I think even
on
Blade,
a line.
Blade was PG-13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
playing
Blade
on a
wasn't
very
rated
fine
R.
line
Yeah.
when they brought it out.
Yeah.
Because even in the beginning, they're and he's murdering people
Really?
with
Blade,
those claws.
Blade wasn't rated R?
I don't think so.
You can say some motherfuckers always
yeah.
trying to ice skate uphill in a PG-13 movie?
I think you
Oh,
get
yeah,
one.
That's PG. That's like
that's
CW
like,
now.
violence and
Yeah, I think you get one motherfucker for PG-13.
Really?
You
get
yeah,
one?
I think so.
So Samuel Jackson's not in a lot of PG-13
Yeah.
films.
No.
Yeah, he just doesn't fit well.
YouTube has a similar algorithm. If you're within like 5 minutes at the beginning and you say something like "cunt," you
get away with it. Okay.
No, you don't get away
No.
with it.
So
no,
we can't upload? So we get no ads on this video
So
now.
basically, depending on how close you said something
really
and which
cunty
word
of
it
you, bro.
was,
It's like a daily word for me.
they'll slow down your ability to
Okay.
get out there. Yeah,
To
yeah.
correct it,
Yeah, I say it all the time.
to correct it, it was rated R.
It was?
1998 action horror, 2 hours rated
The
R.
first
Oh,
one,
wow.
the whole
Yeah.
series, or just the first one?
Blade #1.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blade 2 might have been PG-13, and Blade 3 was definitely PG-13 because then you threw in like Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah.
Jessica Biel,
Yeah.
and, like, it was all-
Degeneration X.
Yeah, Triple H was in it. You're absolutely right. He was. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
I
he
forgot
was.
he was in
He
there.
had the little dog.
Triple H,
That's
yes.
right.
He had the little dog that his face opened up. Yes. That was a great movie. A great movie.
You know, it's so still to this day. I
There's
think
a great
it's so
ponytail.
Underrated.
There, as a man with a ponytail, I appreciate other men with a ponytail, and Triple H does it right. Not like Steven Seagal, but Triple H does a great ponytail. Oh my
a
God.
little more masculine.
Yeah. He's actually taking over the WWE currently.
Yeah,
Vince
Vince McMahon
has
is.
By
retired.
injection.
I never been
Yeah,
Triple H
of course.
fan.
By
Stone
injection.
Cold all the way, baby.
The professional wrestlers are always critical of that. Oh well, you
I
know,
was
Triple H is
obviously
banging his daughter.
Yeah, well,
Rock fan.
But Vince has always kept the whole business within the family anyway. His daughter and his son and the wife, they were always, the family was running it. So it's not a big surprise if he's stepping down, he's bringing the son-in-law to take over his place.
Sure.
There's a fucking like vicious fuck right there, Vince McMahon. That dude's like one of the shrewdest businessmen
Yeah.
in the history of anything.
Yeah. But he's one of those guys that not only leads, but he leads by example. So as vicious of an asshole as he wasn't afraid to jump in the ring and do the shit himself.
Yeah.
So there's a little respect there for as long as he's kept it going, as top tier as that
did you
wrestling
ever-
organization is.
Did you ever hear the Dana White like story of when he tried to go to WrestleMania?
No, please do.
Dana White went to go to WrestleMania, and this was the time that like the UFC was competing against the WWE for ratings on TV back in the Spike TV days. And he went to go to WrestleMania to watch. He was going to see Brock compete or something like that. He was going to watch that, and he reached out to Vince. Hey, can you get me tickets? And Vince gave him tickets, and like he went to
What'd
go
he
to
do?
he went to go get his seats, and like they were like fucking nosebleeds. Like, he's like I could look up and like almost touch the rafters of this stadium. He's like.
Find
he's
me
like-
the worst seat
No,
in
he's
the
like,
house.
he's like, I'm the president of the UFC. He's like, and I'm going, and he's like, my fucking seats are like in the rafters. He's like, no, he's like, I sat there. He's like, me and the guy I went with. He's like, no, we sat there. He's like, I didn't buy new tickets down by the ring. He's
Right.
like, I was like, message received, Vince.
Yeah.
Message
He
received.
put him like behind a
Wow.
pillar.
Yeah.
Right. You know, they have to
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. He's like, no. He's like, he stuck me like, he's like, there were like signs in front of me. He's like, no. He's like, they
Oh
stuck
my
me
god,
way
the worst,
fuck
the
up there.
worst seats.
Yeah. He's like, message received. I got it. Right.
That's fucking great. Another trailer that we seen today. What was the name of that war movie?
All Quiet on the Western
All
Front.
Quiet on the Western
All
Front.
Quiet on the Western Front. I know we delved more into like the fantasy and superheroes more recently, but that looks like a great movie.
It does. It looks like it's gonna be a dark one.
Yeah.
That's
Very
gonna be-
serious tone.
If you're in a good mood, don't watch that movie.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you're in a good mood, don't watch Cyberpunk Edgerunners either on Netflix. 'cause
Well, the finale.
Go ahead,
at least.
go ahead.
I know.
The last two episodes.
Spoiler alert, it is a new cartoon out there.
So good.
Go for
But
it.
it's fantastic. If you like,
So good.
if you played the game, like apparently Ed, it
Yep.
touches on a lot of things.
Or not.
Dive
I
in
didn't
the
play
game.
the game, and
I
I finished it in less than a day. It was so
I
good.
didn't play the game and I loved it.
It was really good.
Oh my god.
It's basically futuristic cyberpunk noir like style of animation. It's like a throwback to like maybe like the Armitage for those who are old anime fans. Armitage the Third.
The Armistice?
Armitage. It was a
The
story.
movie
It was
about
like a story of a
Napoleon?
female cyborg. It was actually a really good anime back in the day. I'm showing my age. I'm showing my age here.
Back
But
in
I
my
loved
day.
it. I loved it. It's just if you're into happy endings and stuff like that, don't just
You're
look
not
elsewhere.
going to get one there.
Look elsewhere.
No.
It's a
Yeah.
very, very graphic, very adult
Yeah,
anime.
if you-
Yeah,
But it's
it
very
is.
good. Like
It's-
the whole
Yeah.
story.
And if you were playing the game, they did actually drop some content linking it. And the title of the mission outright basically tells you, oh, this is not going to be a happy ending.
Right.
So
Really?
they kind of gave it away a little bit in the game.
So-
Once the actually tie-in parts starts
Sure.
happening and you start looking into it, you're like, that's an odd name for a mission.
Right.
So
That's-
David Martinez was in the game.
You end up with his jacket, but they do
Wow.
tie it in where you end up getting a hold of someone from the crew, whoever manages to live by the end. 'Cause I'm 7 episodes in, and you know it's
They're dropping like flies.
They go pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it like in a Kame
Just
ga
like-
Kill, where basically all of your heroes are kind of murdered off?
they don't
towards the
they
end there?
have no quarrums with killing anybody.
Yeah, they
Nope.
really don't.
Yeah.
They kill
No.
a lot of people in that show.
Yeah.
And the way they die is often gruesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Very-
kind of like Game of Thrones. Don't have a favorite
Very
character.
gruesome.
Yes.
'cause
Don't
you
have
to
to
kill them all.
Yep.
Don't like anyone because they're gonna die.
Yeah.
The one thing that always threw me off about the show was like the sex apps or whatever the hell they are.
Right? The little like VR sex
Oh my god,
thing.
yeah. You're like it's like a tube or something that's on the guy's
Yeah.
dick. I was like, oh my god, this is horrible.
He walks by
Horrible.
them every day. He's going
He
to
just
school.
lay outside.
Yes, dude, just like a homeless dude just sitting on the side of the road, just getting like jerked off by this machine. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, this don't pull any punches. Like, okay.
Where do I buy one?
And when is this technology gonna be available? Elon Musk, get on this shit. Stop, who gives a fuck about a battery that lasts
Yeah.
forever?
Fuck that.
Give
We
me a
don't-
tube from a
We
dick.
don't need
Come on.
tunnels. We don't need tunnels.
Come on, Elon. There's real problems to be solved in this world.
So would you definitely recommend for somebody to watch it?
What,
Yeah.
tube dick? Oh, I mean, no, oh, yeah. Yes, it's if you're a fan of anime, it's definitely something you want to dive into. And I can tell, like, CG Project Red really take it seriously when they do an animated project because
Right.
they took the same care when they made Nightmare of the Wolf. The story of Vesemir, the other animated show they have on Netflix, that's really, really good. Even though it's a movie.
Yeah, like I
it's-
had said, the world they built for Cyberpunk in the game itself was actually really fully fleshed out. So they do have a lot they could work on to make another game.
So you're saying I should dive into that after Hades?
Yeah, they really did a lot to fix it at this point. I mean, it's not what they intended to deliver. They were looking towards like groundbreaking AI and all that other kind of stuff. That's not there. But if you look at it as like any other game of its era when it came out, it's right up there with everything else.
Yeah, because that's why I steered clear of it originally because of how buggy it was when
Yeah.
it first came out. I was like, I don't want to do this to myself.
I do
don't
believe
wanna-
now it's one of the most played games on Steam. Now that all the
Stuff is
a
worked
lot
out.
of the things, but CD Projekt Red is the same thing with Witcher 3. It was a complete shit show mess when it first came out. It was when the Game of the Year edition came out, they had fixed everything and everyone started playing
One
it.
of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
Witcher 3. So
So it's
I'm gonna
it's
have to
not
do
it's
that.
not a big surprise because the way they run crunch there, it's always a mess. The projects, the way they're putting them together, they don't really have like a head who's keeping track of everything. So a lot of times the
Shit
people
gets out of hand.
Yeah, people are making something that somebody already made and ends up making weird little bugs and issues for the game or the product at the end, which they eventually fix.
Okay.
But I know even when they first announced it, I had one of the things I had said was, well, Witcher 3 was a mess. The CD Projekt Red, it's always like that at the beginning. I'll wait until, when they fix everything is when I'll jump
Right.
onto the game.
I mean, which is
Yeah.
why Skyrim is the best RPG of all time. So
One of 'em,
yeah,
one of 'em.
yeah, it's definitely the best.
I don't
The
Oh, the best.
the best.
It's up there.
The
Like you can make the argument.
the best. All right. Now, I know you ladies are excited about something coming out. You specifically, Dana, Hocus Pocus. Yes, you wanna tell us about this Hocus Pocus show? I've never actually seen the movie.
What?
I've never seen Hocus Pocus. Okay.
Really?
Like I don't like Sandra Bullock, and I didn't like Bette Midler back in the day. So
You're gonna get her anxiety. You're having a panic attack.
So, go for it. Tell us about Hocus Pocus.
I mean,
Shame.
Shame on you, Nelson.
It
No
is-
shame bell
Oh my
here.
god.
it is definitely one of the best Halloween movies ever.
I watch that movie every
Oh,
year
right.
on Halloween.
It's almost quintessential.
So
That's why
Nightmare
you
Before
have to
Christmas.
watch it.
So
Nightmare Before Christmas is not as good.
No.
Not as good?
Not
No.
as good as Hocus Pocus.
It is like the number one.
What about
Halloween
Elf?
movie.
That's
Wait.
a Halloween movie.
Did
Oh,
you
it's-
say Night for Christmas is not as good as Hocus Pocus?
No, Hocus Pocus is better, I think. I'm
No.
Really?
Well, I like musicals, so like I'm all about
Oh,
Night for
see?
Christmas.
You guys
But
have a lot in
like
common,
Hocus
Nelson.
Pocus.
I was just saying.
No, I know.
I was saying
I
The
know.
Nightmare Before Christmas, but I've never actually seen it. But I figured anything would be better than Hocus Pocus. She's making faces over there like, I can't believe you haven't watched these movies.
No.
No.
How'd you not watch both?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh. No.
I mean, if I'm gonna watch a Halloween movie,
They're on every year.
Yeah.
yeah, I would watch like Pretty Woman or Miss Congeniality, something like
Love
something
it.
like
Something
that.
terrifying.
I
Oh
love
my God,
both of
something-
them.
So scary.
something that sends shivers down my spine. So, Hocus Pocus, give us the deets.
No, it's just the Sanderson sisters return.
Mhm.
The new girls in there, I'm not a fan personally of like the new kid acting.
Mhm.
It just seems very cheesy Disney
Yeah,
to me.
they're trying to
Compared-
set up the
compared
next
to, like-
generation, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're not good.
But they're not
In
sticking
my-
with like.
I don't like the new age acting personally. It feels too trying too hard
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
to me.
Forced.
Yeah, like it doesn't seem
You know what? It
naturally
could be.
funny.
What
or
they should do
naturally
is just
good.
try to cater to the fans that actually already love the movie.
Yes,
How
but
about
what it,
that?
what it
I mean,
could
bringing
be
back
is,
the
Because
actors.
we're all gonna watch it.
But no, bringing back the actors is catering to us, though.
right. That's
It
that
would be.
Well, you
nostalgia.
can't do it without them.
Correct.
Like no one would watch it.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, definitely. You think the Little Mermaid thing would be bad? Was bad? That would be worse.
What happened with the Little Mermaid?
Wait, hold on a second. I was gonna say if
They
Bette
didn't-
Midler
Oh, I
didn't.
know.
That
I'm
would
just
be
being
worse.
an
I didn't
asshole.
know if that was a serious question or
No,
not.
no.
I was gonna say if Bette Midler doesn't show up to Hocus Pocus 2, I would watch it then.
What do you have against
Beaches. That's what I have against her.
He already had the answer.
Beaches. Need I say more? I was forced to watch that movie in school, which to me I would have preferred watching anything else.
You watched that in school?
Yeah, like you ever had those days? Well, in New York, they would slide in the TV,
Oh, yeah.
throw in a tape, like a substitute teacher's there,
Yeah.
and they would just throw in random movies. And I believe that was when we didn't watch the whole thing. It was just like a 45-minute period,
Yeah.
and they put in Beaches, and I was like, really? What is this shit? You know what I mean? Like, and you couldn't sleep. It was like watching a slow train wreck happen in front of your face. And
No, but Hocus Pocus is great. Like,
It is.
I mean, it's a classic.
I'll
It's
have
a
to watch
Disney
it.
classic.
okay, all
And
right.
Sarah Jessica Parker sings in it?
I definitely won't watch it then.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's not that bad. It's like
30 seconds?
Yeah, it's like 30
Like
seconds.
if they
Oh, it's
threw
like a
Sarah
full
Jessica
minute.
Parker a beating, then I would watch it.
Oh my god.
God, man.
It's funny. It's really
Violence is
I know
within
that,
you.
that would
I
be
really,
funny. That
I
would be
really
funny.
think you would like it with all like the subtle comic
Okay, all right.
things that they have in there because it's like a new aged one. So they have.
It's like stop saying you'll watch it,
I'm
Nelson.
just visualizing this beating on Sarah Jessica Parker. And Nelson just watching the
I'm
movie.
like,
Yes.
now
more.
this is TV right here.
Yeah, this is what I signed up for. No, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I would put it up there with probably top 5 best Halloween movies. I mean, I guess you could put Nightmare Before Christmas.
Night
up
for
there, too.
Christmas and Hocus Pocus and like Halloween Town are like the top 3.
Halloween
They're
Town.
like
Halloween
the top
Town?
3
Yeah.
for Disney people. Yeah.
Oh, for Disney
Yes.
people. Okay.
For Disney people, 100.
Okay.
Well, for Disney people, yeah, but like my Halloween movies, I mean, I'm looking at like.
Yeah, but
action
you got
movies.
horror.
Yeah, you're looking at like
Halloween,
Halloween movies. This is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Disney.
Loads.
See,
Disney.
I was never into horror movies themselves. So like for
I love
Halloween,
horror
like
movies.
I would just
See,
I could binge
not
watch.
non-horror movie Halloween movies.
Right. Yeah. I would
Pretty
watch like
much.
Supernatural.
So the spooky time of year, non-spooky stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
I would
yeah.
watch like
Low-key spooky,
Supernatural,
fun spooky.
Buffy,
Yeah.
spooky.
Angel.
I doubt
Yeah,
Nelson
not, like,
has seen
horror.
Halloween
Yeah, no.
Town. That's not.
No, I've seen Charlie Brown Halloween special.
Charlie Brown.
The Great Pumpkin.
Right?
The
Yeah,
Great Pumpkin.
yeah.
But Marlon Wayans has The Curse of Ridge Hollow, which looks like a
Yeah.
more adult version
That does
of
look good.
Halloween
Funny.
Town.
That does look
Yeah,
good.
it does.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really does
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. See?
I
And
was getting
he's
that.
he's done a couple of things on Netflix that have kind of been a little.
Yeah.
The whole
Simpsons
crew.
Halloween specials. Simpsons Halloween specials.
They do one every
Those
year.
those were good, right? They were like little shorts. I believe one of them was like.
Who's the actor that's in that movie with Wayans? The Curse of
The
Bridge
cop?
Hollow?
The cop?
Yeah. The one that played in
Stranger
in-
Things?
in the movie Will Ferrell, the brothers.
Oh,
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Catalina wine mixer. He's the actor that's in it. He's in the movie. Oh my god,
Henry
that's so
Cavill.
damn funny.
Henry Cavill.
Not Henry Cavill. No, Henry Cavill.
Cavill.
Cavill. He's not a Mortal Kombat character. Stop saying Cavill. God damn it. Henry
It's a
Cavill.
setup. It's a setup.
No, he's the bigger dude with dark hair. I'm trying to think. He was in Step Brothers, and he's in the movie with the Wayans brothers. It's gonna be a good movie.
That looks funny.
It does look funny.
I've seen the one with Jack Black. What was that Halloween movie?
Oh my god. Goosebumps?
Yes, Goosebumps. See,
I
I'll
like
watch
Jack Black.
that.
That's,
All right, you know what I mean.
that's not really like a Halloween movie though.
I mean,
It's Goosebumps. Goosebumps is supposed to be freaky.
I like Goosebumps.
That's not Halloween time.
It's about as scary as I'd
movie.
like to get.
Like
A Halloween theme.
as soon as it hits September, you're gonna see Hocus Pocus, Night Before Christmas. You're gonna see all
Yeah,
those.
they all
End
pop
of
up.
September is when the Halloween has
And
to be scary.
beginning of
It has
September.
to be spooky. It's that time. It's why
No,
it's my favorite.
You
time
you
of
can
year.
walk into stores right
the best
now
time
and
of
see
year.
Christmas decorations and Halloween decorations.
Yes.
Fuck
already.
that.
Yeah,
Already.
it's a little early for
Yeah,
Christmas.
they're fucking
It's too
slamming
early.
you.
There's like
Yeah, I know.
Thanksgiving still and Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went into
Yeah.
Costco and I seen lit up Christmas trees. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is ruining this for me.
Yeah.
Take that down.
They don't waste any time with
and
Thanksgiving.
about- and
Thanksgiving's not even dead and buried in this.
In about
Christmas tree.
5
Oh,
years,
yeah.
the Christmas
Whoa,
trees
whoa,
are not
whoa,
even
whoa.
coming
Some
down.
people
Dead
go out
and
and do it
buried?
like on
Is
Thanksgiving.
that an attack on Native Americans?
It's just an attack on Thanksgiving. It's not, I mean, I eat like a fucking pig year round. I'm sorry, I don't need a holiday for that. That's just the way. That's the way I live my life.
I enjoy a good Thanksgiving dinner though. It's nice,
Oh,
family
food.
gets together, everybody trades shots.
It's the same shit you eat at Christmas.
I get nice and drunk on
It's
Thanksgiving.
the same shit.
Yeah.
Past the mashed taters. I mean, come on.
Speaking of mashed potatoes, I watched the trailer for Andor again, and they had
All right, tie it together. Tie it together. Come
Hold
on.
on, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
sense
I'm working
about
on
it.
it.
God, these cookies are
And
good.
it's quite filling.
Because they're fresh.
Tie it together.
I
Yeah,
just made them.
yes. Cookies are
Yeah, we have to
All
thank.
for you, Barrett.
Right. We have to thank Dana here for the cookies that are on the table.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Nelson for the meat.
Thank you.
Cheese.
I always provide the meat.
You don't have any caramel dip for the cheese though.
Cheese. Oh man. So back to Andor. So
Yeah,
Disney
and the
they
mashed
put
potatoes.
an additional trailer, not the one that they're posting for the D23, on the Disney Plus website or app itself, where
6
you can
minutes
go
long.
in and get a more in-depth version of what Andor is going to look like. And the cast, the acting, they actually give you like a quick 6 or 7 minute scene with some fighting and some action. So it doesn't look like it's gonna be. It definitely is gonna have like a political thriller to it and some suspense to it. But it definitely looks like it's gonna deliver on the action, like a lot.
I would
of
hope so
action.
because Star Wars politics isn't high on my list. Of
No,
things
no. It's
I want
it's
to delve into.
It's all about the rebellion. It really is from every aspect. But it seems like it's going to be more of a ground level, humans fighting humans, not a lot of Jedis or Mandalorians.
No space
from at
wizards?
least-
No things with
space
tentacles on their heads?
Yeah.
I watch it for Space Wizards. I want
Me
too.
Space Wizards.
I want space wizards.
I'm sure they'll make an appearance because during this
Flashlight swords.
during this trailer, he steals a part of Darth Vader's suit.
Oh, that's a ballsy move.
Yeah, and that's exactly what got him the position. The guy's like, "How'd you get this?" He's like, "I'll pay you $1,000 more to tell me how you got this." He's like, "What?" He's like, "Just give me the money." You know what I mean? So, but he wanted to recruit him for his team because he knew he hated the Empire just as much as everybody else does, and he needed good men that can deliver the goods, so to speak. So it looks really good.
That's good because I don't care about Star Wars politics, man. I care almost as much about Star Wars politics as I do about Gotham politics. But with the new Batman,
Or Hocus Pocus.
nevertheless, it was 1:00 in the morning, and Commissioner Gordon is telling me about the election status in Gotham. I'm like, what the fuck is this movie? Come on, guys.
That was your favorite part. You still talk about it to this
It was
day.
because I was like, at that point, I was like looking at my phone. I was like, when the fuck do we get out of here? I was like, come on.
Finish the movie.
We went to the theaters and we got stuck.
It was way
You
too
don't want
late.
to
Oh,
go
yeah.
late at
Nope.
night.
Yep.
Nope.
We were
nope.
catering to
Shay.
Ian's schedule.
Shay.
Oh, no, Shay's
Shay
schedule,
wanted
yes.
to see it real
Yeah,
late. He's like, I
Uh-huh.
want to see it so late. I was like, all right, man. You know,
Mm-mm.
good news, Shay.
I mean,
3-hour
you got like
Batman movie at midnight.
I
We're
got
all
like an
falling
hour
asleep.
into it, and I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it anymore.
Mm.
It was
just
slow.
It was a hard pass when they started talking about the politics in Gotham. I was like,
I definitely fell asleep a couple
Come on,
times in the
guys.
theater.
Oh yeah, I definitely would have paid for that nap.
But it's the most beloved Batman movie of all time, isn't it? No way. Christian Bale is still my Batman.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's Michael Keaton.
Keaton.
That's it. Those are the two main Batmans. And then
Well, we won't get him to see him in the suit since they scrapped the Batwoman movie.
I know.
Yep.
And not only
Because
are
he
they
had a cameo in there.
they're saying that they're going to destroy all the remnants of the movie.
Already did.
So
'Cause
there's no way
When
to
they
see the
when
movie,
they told
period.
the director that they were scrapping it, he had got a hold of someone to get some of the footage, and he's like, it's already gone. Like we went in there to try to get something to recover any of it. Like no, we can't get any of it. They took it.
There's not a bootleg anything or fuck.
That's fucking crazy. Why couldn't they do that to, I don't know, Hocus Pocus 2 instead?
Coming from the one who hasn't seen the first one.
Or they could do that to the Flash.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, if they just did it to Ezra Miller
Yeah.
himself,
Yeah.
they could just burn him. That would be great.
I don't know
we
what
could do
he
without him.
has on the DC execs that he's still floating around and the movie's not getting like.
I don't know.
I can't imagine what it
Praying-
is.
Praying to the devil. No, he is
Something's
a
up.
weird dude.
Something's
Yeah.
up there.
They're
Something's
probably
up
all scared of him. He probably like emailed them like their home addresses.
there. Yeah.
Don't
I
forget
know
I'm the
where you
fastest.
live.
Don't forget I'm the fastest man alive, fellas. Like this bitch is crazy. You gonna put my movie out, right? Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Got you, homie.
That whole thing's not a good situation. It's not good what's going on over there at the DC executive office.
Yeah. Another show that was brought back that I'm enjoying. Still haven't seen all of it. I'm only 2 or 3 episodes in right now. Is Cobra Kai. That's come back to Netflix. I love that it's corny, it's funny, it's campy, as it should be. Like it plays into that. Johnny
It's
Lawrence
great. It
is
is-
still
it
my
keeps getting
favorite
better.
character
It
in
keeps
the
getting
show.
better and better.
Yeah.
Have you seen it all?
Not seen it all, no.
Have you seen any
I've
episodes?
seen. I had started watching it when it first came out on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't carried over to finish catching up with it yet, though.
So wait, you only seen the YouTube stuff. You haven't seen any of the Netflix.
I haven't seen any of the newer stuff.
Okay,
No.
Netflix has done a really good job in taking the mantle for Cobra Kai, and it's a good show. It's like if you want to just laugh and watch and
It's good.
Yeah.
not
It's
think,
it's
a
very good
show.
reminiscing.
Yeah, it definitely is. And they brought back Kreese. Then they brought back Kreese's friend from the army, Silva. Yeah. So I mean,
Would
like,
you say it's as good as Hocus Pocus?
I
what?
I honestly would like Cobra Kai better,
Yeah.
but then again, I haven't seen the new Hocus Pocus. But I only liked Hocus Pocus because of the sisters.
And to be
Everything
fair,
else,
there's
I feel like is gonna suck.
yeah, and there's
And-
more
well, and
of
Billy.
Cobra Kai than Hocus Pocus too. You know what I mean? Like it's back. Karate Kid 1, 2, 3.
It's not even out yet, so you can't judge
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not even out yet.
Oh no, I can judge it.
No.
Oh, I'm judging it from here right now. Don't watch it. I'm getting such like unified dirty
Putting a
looks.
spell on you, like,
yeah.
secretly,
Are
just
you
like-
doing a little hocus pocus over there? But I like it. I like that Johnny stays true to his character.
It
you know,
really
like,
is, and he's like that in person too. Because I met him at MegaCon.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, I
Is he a
definitely
nice
got-
guy?
He is so nice.
Oh, that's cool.
So nice.
That's nice. Eddie got him to sign an autograph he sat on his lap.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice guy.
There you have it. There you have it.
Everybody thinks he's a nice guy.
Just like everybody thinks Hocus Pocus is a good movie.
It is,
Except for
the-
Nelson.
The
Exactly.
good. The first one is a good movie.
It is.
It is.
Okay. All right.
I'm a fan. Zachary Binks. I like that movie.
It's about Bates Motel?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right. Maybe I'll
Now
watch
Zachary Binks is the boy that's turned into a cat.
The black cat.
Yeah.
it. So Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Nah.
No, basically, he can get run over, and then he'll still come back to life.
He lives forever.
Yeah, and he can't die.
Well, until
Let's wait for
Until the spell's
Let's
broken.
wait for a
Yeah,
virgin
until
to
the
light
spell
the
is
black
broken.
flame candle.
You know what it was? I think I seen the other movie first, and I loved it, so
Which
I
movie?
couldn't go into Hocus Pocus. The one with the 3 girl witches or 4 girl witches.
Disney?
No, it wasn't a Disney movie.
Charmed?
Not Charmed. It was a movie. Oh, fuck.
Practical Magic?
The Craft.
yes.
Craft? Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
See, that was
That's
a
a
good
dark
movie.
movie.
Yes.
That's a good movie
yes.
too.
Yes.
Practical Magic has Sandra Bullock in it. You would really like
I
that one.
definitely, and that is why I will not
I'm just naming
watch
which
it.
movies,
Yeah.
okay, guys?
What's the real old witch movie with
Salem?
I shouldn't say real old, but it's got Jack Nicholson in it and Cher. Oh my
no,
god.
isn't that Michelle Pfeiffer? Oh no.
No,
Yeah, with
yeah.
Cher, yes.
Yes, and it's Jack Nicholson plays the
Death,
devil.
Death.
No, not Death Becomes Her. Death
Oh, I
Becomes
love
Her.
that movie.
Death Becomes Her is with Bruce Willis.
That was a good movie.
And
too,
Goldie
though, right?
Hawn.
Yeah. Man, what happened to Goldie Hawn? Did she die?
No, Goldie Hawn's just banging Kurt Russell, and they're happy. They're good. They're good. They stay out of the limelight.
That's
as they
that
should.
Escape from New York money.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, I got you. All right,
Oh
so
my God, what the
they're
fuck?
doing their thing. No,
He's giving her that Snake Plissken. What the hell?
The Shining.
No, it was a movie. It was a movie with
Sorry, all the names.
somebody look this up. It's a witch movie with Cher. Jack Nicholson plays the devil.
Ooh.
I saw it a long time ago. That's like one of the
He does play a good bad guy though, doesn't he? Like
Jack
he
Nicholson
The
always-
Witches
Smiles.
of Eastwick.
Witches of Eastwick.
Wait.
There it is.
Okay.
There
see?
it is.
So there are at least a dozen better movies than Hocus Pocus.
I
when it
wouldn't
comes
say
to
they were
witches,
better.
right?
No.
I would say Hocus Pocus is better
Hocus
than the
Pocus
Witches
is
of
a
Really?
Eastwick.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's a
I will
Disney
watch it.
classic.
And then
Yeah.
for the next podcast, I will give you my honest assessment
Well,
on
yeah,
how
because I
bad
want
it
to
was.
have a double feature party, like a double feature PJ party.
All right, all right.
Where like I want smoky cauldron.
Can we make a smoky cauldron pumpkin drink?
Yeah, I want to make like a sangria in the cauldron.
All
That
right.
smokes with dry
Invite
ice.
everyone.
Okay.
Gonna have lots of stuff,
Hocus
maybe like a
Pocus.
potluck barbecue.
All right. So another show that I've been watching that I really, really love is The Patient. Now I know I'm the only one that's seen it here, but I will tell you guys, I highly recommend it. They're short episodes, 20 to 25 minutes tops. It's on
Surprises
Hulu.
me because
Yeah, well, once you take the commercials out of a 30-minute show,
Yeah.
but
But
it's only 22
it's
minutes.
dark in a way that's like a little disturbing to watch. And the guy that plays the main serial killer, he can switch roles just like the guy from The Boys.
oh shit.
Where like he's like pretending to be super nice and happy-go-lucky, and then he's crying 30 seconds later, and then he's fucking angry and wants to kill somebody 30 seconds later, and
So
you're
is it
like,
the guy from Split?
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was thinking more Split when
Yeah.
you said like.
So I'm really
he was
liking
really
it.
good.
Steve Carell, serious role, older gentleman. He plays the psychiatrist that's kind of overseeing the serial killer against his will because he's locked up inside of his house,
That
which
should be-
is
that
the
should
whole
be-
trailer.
That
That's
should
the
be
whole
good
trailer.
because when Steve Carell goes serious, he usually does really well.
Yeah, it's-
Historically.
and it's just really, really dark. And they even dive into like Steve Carell's past because while he's there, he's thinking about his life, like and all the things that have led him to this point in his life. Because like the serial killer will be like, "Well, going to work. I'll be back at 6." And then Steve Carell is chained to a bed all day with nothing else to do but think about his life and the situation that he's in. No, I won't give you spoilers because it's one of those things that you really should see for yourself and enjoy outside of what the trailer has provided for you. Definitely worth it. To me, the only thing I would say differently is that they could have just made it a movie, and I would have enjoyed it
As much.
Was
from
it
start
from
to
like
finish.
actual TV and
Uh,
not Netflix?
It's Hulu.
it
It's a Hulu
Hulu?
original.
Okay.
Yeah. But I felt like those little 20-minute shorts, like just as soon as something really good happens, you're like, all right, show's over. And like, fuck, all right.
You know, Hulu, the company that stole Mike Tyson's story, bastardized it and then sold it to you.
From the makers of We Don't Give a Shit About Your Life. Yeah,
Comes
They'll just
the
profit
patient.
off of it.
Just kidding, Hulu.
yeah. No, he's not.
Who does the anime?
Huh?
I
They
said,
have a
who-
lot of the anime
yeah.
shows on there, but
Yeah,
still.
have
They
a lot.
do. They do. But I
But
just,
to their original creations.
I'm anti-Hulu.
Oh, I like
Hulu's
Hulu.
got a lot of good stuff
Hulu
on it.
has some good
I'm sure it
anime.
does,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just
Reservation-
pay Mike Tyson what you owe him.
American Horror Story.
Pay the man.
Reservation Dogs is another great show about Indian reservation.
I love Reservoir Dogs.
Reservation Dogs.
Quentin Tarantino movie. Steve Buscemi. Mr.
No,
Pink?
miss your pink.
Oh, damn it.
But you know what? That movie scarred me too. Speaking of movies that scarred you as a child.
Reservoir Dogs.
I was
Never
not
ending
ready.
movie.
I was not ready for that movie when I seen it. I was just like, what is happening?
You mean where he cuts the cop's ear off and starts singing?
Bro, come on.
And then he's dancing towards him when he's gonna torture him.
Yeah. It
So
just gave
good.
you
Joker?
a different level.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It gives you different levels to psychopaths.
When he dumps
When you
gas
watch
on the
that.
guy and he's
Yeah.
gonna burn him, he's like, "I have a family." And he's like, "Are you done? Are you done?"
What about you, girls? Was there ever a movie that you seen that you were like, "Fuck, I wasn't ready for it," or
What?
like it left you emotionally scarred by the time
Yep.
it was done?
Never ending story. I can never watch that movie ever again.
Never
I
ending
refuse.
story.
I
And what was
refuse.
it about the
The
never
horse
ending story?
died. The horse died. Just
In the quicksand.
Horrible death.
Yeah.
horrible death. I grew up
yes.
riding horses, so I was like, nope. And like,
Yeah.
I still haven't seen John Wick because I know the dog dies. Even though I can clearly just skip it because it's in the beginning.
Yes.
So don't want to see it.
They do a
It's
lot
not
of dog
It's
flashbacks.
not
I
that bad of a scene. It's
No, they do a
implied.
lot of dog death flashbacks. Slow motion.
JoJo, the JoJo Bizarre, whatever it is.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah. Dog dies. Stopped after that.
Really?
Never
Okay.
ending story. I won't watch.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
about you,
pretty
Sierra?
I can't really think of anything
That's because you're emotionally unavailable to those kinds of movies. You're just like, did they just murder his mom? No, that's funny. There wasn't a no. She's like, I watched Bambi and I laughed. I laughed when they killed his mom. Fuck that deer. I'm with the hunters. Locke's life.
She's over there just be like,
Not a lot.
She's like, Schindler's List, that was a comedy.
No.
He's like, no, I'm just kidding. It wasn't. That was a very sad, tragic part in history that she laughed at.
Wow.
She defends herself. She lives.
Wow, wow.
she's still not denying any of this.
I know. She's laughing to herself so that no one can hear it in the microphone. See? You see it? So nothing disturbed you or shocked you when you watched a movie or TV show that you were like, damn, I can't believe that they could do that. How about The Boys? Something in The Boys have had to
No.
shock you.
No.
The penis exploding scene?
No.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
More than just his penis.
Funny.
Come on.
That was
That was
pretty
disturbing,
creepy.
right?
That
Okay,
was,
all right,
okay.
thank you. We got one. We had to go all the way to The Boys, season 17.
Exploding penis.
Floating, exploding, yeah.
I don't know.
What about you, Ian?
I mean,
Anything?
it's hard to really disturb me. I've seen some fucked up shit. Like, and for any of you that don't understand what fucked up shit is, look up a Serbian film. But anyway, anything that's
Don't do it.
don't do it because after you've seen that, you
There's no coming back from
you
it.
don't come back.
Yeah,
There's
you're like
no
Sierra
180.
for the rest of your life.
Yeah. There's no 180.
Don't seek out movies like that.
All right, okay.
But like in like regular movies,
I don't watch
that are-
horror movies.
Yeah, in movies that are actually able to be released on American soil and in
Uh-huh.
theaters,
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I just don't
Good
like when
dog.
they draw out a scene that's like extremely uncomfortable and it's unnecessary. Like I can handle it. It's just I would never watch the movie again. To me, Last House on the Left. Last House on the Left. Like it's one thing if you're gonna because like for instance the movie, ironically the same director Wes Craven, The Hills Have Eyes. You can throw an uncomfortable rape scene in a movie,
Right.
but when you fucking draw it out for like 15 minutes, okay, we get the point, Wes.
Right.
We get the point. It's supposed to be a traumatic and horrible thing.
Right.
Don't force it in front of us.
Sure. So some things couldn't be implied.
Dude, Last House on the Left, Shay, if you want to talk to him about it, will also vouch for this. We watched the movie and we were both angry. We were both angry and we didn't even want to finish it. We were like, we don't care if she gets revenge on him. We don't care. Like, we just watched 15 minutes of a rape scene.
Yeah.
Why did we? Who thought this? Who produced this movie and said, okay, how long is the scene? Oh, 15 minutes? Okay, that's good. Yeah. Let's
They're
do
like
it.
double that.
Yeah, let's add. And, like, no, it goes
Yeah.
on for so long. You're like, are we serious? Are
At
we
a certain
still filming
point,
this?
you also have to question how long did the actress have to film that scene?
Yes.
How many times?
How
do you
many
think?
takes? How many hours?
But you know what? They talk about this.
Doing that
it was
scene.
ridiculous.
They,
It was
they
ridiculous.
say that at a certain point, right? I forget who said it, but like people don't go to watch Halloween anymore to see if they're gonna kill the antagonist. They go to see the deaths
Yes.
and the murders
Yes.
and
It's
the kills.
one-
Stephen King
it's one
said
of,
it.
It's one of Stephen King's two fears.
Yeah.
Right.
Stephen
So
King is afraid of two things. One is he's afraid of spiders. The other thing he's afraid of is the human psyche that when we watch these slasher movies, like it's like the first time you watch it, yeah, you want to see whoever get away. Oh my God, run from the killer. He's like, but by the time we get to Halloween 4, Friday the 13th Part 8, you no longer give a shit whether the main hero gets away.
Right.
You're going to see your favorite murderer, slasher, or whatever,
Right.
kill people in ridiculous ways, and you end up cheering the killer on.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, how's Freddy gonna kill him this
Right.
time?
I mean, look, they
my God, that's kind of dark.
They lean into it, right? You got like Aliens versus Predator, like here
Yeah,
you get
it's
two
just
villains, like, and you're like, who's gonna be the better murderer?
Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy versus Jason. Yeah.
It's like they each just take turns.
Yeah,
It's
Hocus
like,
Pocus.
okay, you win this one.
Well, if you don't stop,
Keep
stop
coming.
watching this movie.
We'll remember.
Oh, this is what I do. This is what I do.
We'll
Nelson,
remember.
hey Nelson, you remember those memes?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Oh,
you're going to get a lot. Yep. It's going to be on.
He's gonna run away.
Not going to have just one. You're gonna
Speaking
have
of
two
memes,
now.
how about that weak ass meme that we got reported
Oh
for?
my
Oh
God.
yeah, listen, I don't know who reported it.
We got shadow banned for
yeah.
thick fillet.
Chick-fil-A, like, yo, what the fuck? There's some religious sect out there. Let's call it Catholicism. Somebody reported of all the bullshit memes,
Out of all the horrible stuff
stories
that we share.
post, and that's the one you went after. I don't know.
Thick fillet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely a white girl with a
Oh
flat ass.
yeah. Oh yeah. It
It was
was
a white girl with a flat ass who couldn't handle it.
so mad. She's like, "That's me in that
That's
photo."
me.
I'm so offended.
But
I
you know
am
what?
thick fillet.
What's crazy is you could see the band because since we have a business profile,
Yep.
what happens is they don't share you as much and the hashtags don't share.
Yep.
So for like a week or two, we won't get as much as fan
Well,
engagement
even
with the
searching,
website.
even searching for our name, you have to specifically type it in exactly and go to the accounts because we don't pop up on the top anymore.
Right.
Where before you would search it and at least on the it'd be like, oh well, this is clearly what you're looking
Right.
for. So if you don't go specifically to it, it no longer pops up.
Damn
Yes.
you, Mark Zuckerberg.
So they got us for it usually goes away in like a week or so,
Yeah.
but I was laughing because I was
That's
like,
stupid.
of all the memes
Yeah.
Yeah,
that I
They
posted,
posted way
especially
worse.
even that day,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
the one that we get
The-
fucking
That was
for.
definitely weak sauce.
It was
Yeah.
always very odd the way they approached that, the banning and the reporting stuff. To me, it always seemed like if you didn't like that picture and you report it, you, as the person reporting it, should be blocked from seeing
those
Yeah.
kinds
that
of things.
that
Don't
person.
follow you.
Yeah,
Like,
you
Yeah.
shouldn't be able to see that person's profile anymore. If they've done something so bad, you got to report it. Then you should not be able to also see similar images.
Yeah.
Your queue should start getting. So if you start searching for shit that you want to block, it shouldn't even be popping up because
Yeah.
if you're blocking it, then it should actively be not allowing you to find and see that content. For everyone else who doesn't care and is not reporting it, they should be more than happily able to view whatever's getting
Sure.
posted.
And that's what I do on my personal profile. Like I'll ban like pictures of I don't know Bette Midler, Sandra Bullock,
Anything about Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Yeah,
Pocus
pretty
1,
much.
2, or 7.
Musicals.
Musicals, yeah, Hamilton.
Hamilton's actually not bad, man.
Okay, Hamilton.
King
is,
George was my favorite
is
part of
the
that whole
last musical. Well, I really didn't consider it. It is a musical, but it's like a play. So I was
Yeah.
like, I could watch this. I sat through it.
It's a hip hop play though.
Didn't hate it.
Yeah. Thomas Jefferson
could
had
watch
some
it
bars.
once. Yeah, but you're right, King George.
King George.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the whole
He was
music.
hilarious. Yeah, so that was about
Yeah,
as far as
I got to the middle act and I was like, will I watch the second half? I'm good.
Speaking of the craft, that actress
I like
that's
that.
in the
I like
craft,
that. I like
the
that.
actress that's in the craft. I know who we're thinking. What the hell was her name? It's oh my god.
Real
Enrique
crazy one, right?
Yeah, the crazy looking one. She's
Oh my God.
attractive in a horrifying way. Like she's Bobby Boucher's girlfriend
Okay.
in The
Yeah.
Waterboy.
Yeah.
Oh.
She has
Okay, so I'm gonna butcher that name.
Firuza Balk.
Fiona Applegate.
Yeah, no. Fairuza Balk. She was scary. She was scary in the best possible way. Like, that's like my '90s like crush that I was afraid of.
She was perfect for that movie.
Yes, she's like evil looking. She's also the girlfriend in American History X, another great family film.
Another great
family film. And that's one of the top movies you don't want in your watch history.
Yes. See, that's another one of those movies.
Have you guys seen American History X? Good,
that's a solid movie.
Keep it
that's
that
a
way.
solid movie. It's
a very important film.
It's a spooky movie,
Don't watch
but
those
that had
movies.
another one of those scenes, like the jaw scene to the curb.
Just stick to her Disney.
Yeah.
That was a disturbing.
That's a scene. That's a
This is
scene
why
that
we have
stays
to
with
remind
you.
Scene, yeah.
Talk
That's a scene that stays
It's like,
with you
yeah,
for
I don't
sure.
need to see that movie ever again. Thanks.
Yeah.
But
it did the impact that it needed to. Like, for
another
that
movie with a powerful fucking ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a wild movie. You know, at first I refused to see it too because I'm really not into any movies that have like
Edward
glorified rape scenes, glorified murdering, things like that. But I'm glad I did watch it because it is a deep movie. It's not like, oh my God, nobody to idolize in that movie or anything like that. But when you watch it, you're like, fuck, man. It's
Edward Norton's portrayal of Derek Vineyard is actually one of his best roles.
Yeah. No,
it's just not a movie you
Was
watch.
it perhaps a little too realistic?
Yeah. He nailed it.
Yeah.
He nailed it. The way he got
wait,
it.
are you calling him a racist? Are you calling him a
I
racist?
would never.
We never discussed that. Oh no, wait, that's Fight Club. All right.
Yeah.
I love Fight Club.
Yeah, that was another fucking great movie. Fight Club.
Do you know that Keanu Reeves is coming back for Constantine?
Oh, I did see that recently.
Yeah,
They're doing another.
They're
Doing another
Yes.
Constantine, and he's supposed to be coming back. Fantastic. I like that.
He did a great job his first time. So
Yeah.
Even though he's not British, but whatever, it's okay.
But now that he's deep in the DC universe, you think they'll do other cameos in there, or is it just going to be like a Constantine, or there's not really any information about it?
Yeah, there's no information yet
They'll probably
about
keep
it.
it in the dark.
I
Just
mean,
that,
they're-
like he's coming back, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, they're still looking for someone to kind of run the ship for DC movies. So,
Right. I'm here, guys.
and
Kevin
just-
Feige.
and with
Tap me on the shoulder. I'm there.
well, how long it takes to actually get a movie together. I mean, it could be. He'll say yes. It might be 5-10 years before another thing from it actually comes out.
Keanu's actually getting up there though. So how long?
Yeah, but he still looks.
He's probably
great.
trying to
I
pump
mean,
him
and
out.
he keeps himself in great shape.
It's true.
He'll be around a while, I'm sure. Just like that one old lady from the Shazam 2 trailer.
Oh, Helen Mirren.
Queen
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
Not the queen.
Not my queen. America, bitch. What are you looking back for, bro?
There's only one
Looking
queen.
for a minute.
That's right. There's only one queen.
only one
Yeah,
queen.
that's right.
A real queen.
That's my queen.
I got that. I got that one.
That's my queen right there.
Yeah, no, I was surprised with Shazam that they did bring in somebody as old as Helen Mirren. But you know what? Even like Keanu Reeves, like you guys are saying, Liam Neeson, Sylvester
for
Stallone,
real.
these guys and women are still pumping out movies.
Yep.
You know, that movie actually, The Samaritan, fuck you, Sylvester Stallone. That movie was so bad. And I love Sly. I'm a Sly fan. But like, I watched that movie and I was like, I don't know what I was expecting. Like,
Isn't he in a new mob show coming out?
oh, I don't even know about that one.
Yeah, he's starring in like some mob thing where he gets out of prison. It's like it's called like the Lord of Tulsa or something. I don't know.
Huh. Okay.
It doesn't look good.
Yes. I just think that like they're just banking off of their names right now. They're just trying to pull in as much cash flow as they
That
can.
happens for most actors at a certain point.
Yeah.
At a certain point, you no longer get in the roles you used to get. Other people have moved in.
Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah,
you
Steven Seagal's been doing that for like 20 years.
Yeah, look at Al Pacino too. He was in the freaking Jack and Jill.
yes.
You never would have thought.
Yeah.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
true. It's true. I mean, like I was gonna say. I mean, he did do Meet the Fockers,
Yeah.
which was hilarious.
It was.
But like
I
that's
know.
there's
Sir.
a guy that needs to come back.
Sir.
Ben Stiller.
Sir.
Where the fuck are you, Ben?
Sir.
Come back.
He kind of just stared at the face of the...
Sir, Robert De Niro did Meet the Fox.
You know what, Ian?
You
You're
put
not in my circle of trust. You're not in my circle of trust
You put some
anymore.
respect on Al Pacino's name. Al, we are sorry.
Well, I mean,
Isn't it
I
the
made
same
a,
guy?
I made
Robert De
a,
Niro
You're
is, like,
basically
in
the
the
same person.
You did not do movies like Serpico to to fall to this level of Meet
They're
the
all in like
Fockers.
the same circle though.
They
like, all
are.
those
They are.
guys,
They
like,
are.
Yeah, come on.
They're all
basically the same
Scorsese's
person.
friends.
Yeah.
We get it. We
Yeah.
get, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we make mistakes every now and
Once
then.
you see
I
one
mentioned,
Italian mobster, you see them all. You know
What's
what
that one movie where like they're literally all in and like they rob the bank?
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie. Oh, I know where. I think it was Robert De Niro was the FBI agent chasing down.
You talking about Heat?
No,
Or is that
no,
something
no,
else?
no, it wasn't he.
No, that's the Sandra
Ronan.
Bullock movie.
Oh, 47 Ronin?
Courtney.
Oh, that
No,
was
47 Ronin was Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that was a great.
He's like, no.
The Irishman. They were just in The Irishman. They were all
No, it's
in
a
it.
different movie she's talking about. I know what she's talking about.
Sorry, I got
It was
too
Joe
excited.
Pesci, Robert De Niro,
He's
and,
not gonna watch it.
and Al Pacino all in it.
Okay, let me ask you. Joe Pesci's greatest role. My cousin
Goodfellas.
Vinny.
Yeah.
My cousin
The
Vinny.
two youths.
Goodfellas.
The two
The
youths.
two youths. My cousin Vinny. I mean, Goodfellas close
Goodfellas.
number 2. But
You think
to
I'm
me-
fucking funny? Funny how?
yeah.
How the fuck am I funny?
Can't
The
find it.
greatest mob movie ever.
What do you think? I'm a clown?
What am I,
Here for your amusement?
what, I amuse you?
Do I make you laugh? Yeah, that's a great movie. But my cousin Vinny,
How would you pick Robert De Niro's best role?
Robert De Niro's
Now
best role.
there's a hard one that I mean, you got Raging Bull. You have what the hell was that movie where he was like the obsessed dude that went to jail and got out and he was trying to kill
Hocus Pocus?
no, not Hocus Pocus. It was
How
called,
would you know you haven't seen it?
Yeah.
It's called like
Well played,
I want to say it was called
Thank
like
you.
Fear.
Thank you
It
for
was
just,
called
like-
Fear or Cape Fear. It was one of
Cape
the
Fear?
two.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a disturbing
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Where that spoiler alert, it's a fucking 40-year-old movie. But where they're like they have him tied to that house that's like floating away and he's like drowning and all he does is start screaming out Bible verses. And the last thing they see is like his eyes go below the water. I was like, dude, what a
Okay,
fucking
Taxi
performance.
Driver. We got Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver. Holy shit.
Goodfellas. The Irishman. Heat.
A scary movie, Taxi
Casino.
Driver. Not just because of how creepy it what's Silence of the Lambs? What the hell's her name? The actress in Silence of the Lambs.
I thought it was
Oh my
No,
god.
no, it's a.
Why can't I think of her
a
name?
bank
Jodie
robbery
Jodie
movie.
Foster.
Jodie Foster. Yeah.
Jodie Foster was like 16 in that movie.
Wow.
That
And
Look,
she was like his love interest.
He
It
was in
so it was such a weird movie.
Sleepers.
Yeah.
Men of Honor.
Thought I would get one.
Another good movie
Nope.
for him
The
was
Joker? He was in
uh,
The
We make
Joker?
mistakes. I got
I know.
Analyze
Next
This.
episode.
Okay.
Not a good one.
Raging Bull. A Bronx Tale. He was in
Yeah,
a Bronx
so
Are we
Tale.
just gonna keep reading the list?
No, I'm just going down the list. I mean, what would you say is Robert De Niro's best role?
I would say, me personally, I'm gonna go with Raging Bull. He was, yeah.
Mine's is
That was a painful
Mine's
movie.
is a
Goodfellas.
Bronx Tale. I love that movie. And he played a different role.
I
He
think-
played the father.
I think out of
protecting
all of
his
them,
family.
The Bronx Tale is the one I've watched him in the most.
yeah, yeah, that was a great fucking
That was a
movie
good
for
movie.
him. What about you, girls? Anything? Robert De
Goodfellas.
Niro, Goodfellas.
I've always liked Goodfellas.
You don't
It's
even
one of
know
my
Robert
favorite
De Niro.
movies.
She was like, she's like, who's Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Is that a type of dog? Is he a Jedi? Does he have a purple
He was an
Jedi?
intern.
Nice Marvel
He
hero
was
is
an
he?
intern.
Is he in Hocus Pocus?
Oh, okay.
I showed her the intern and she knew.
He's from Meet the Fockers.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Okay, so there you go. Meet
I'm
the
bad
Fockers
with
for you.
names.
Dirty,
Okay.
dirty grandpa.
I see
Dirty
your face,
grandpa
I'm good.
too.
Yeah, yes, but Taxi
What-
Driver
Dirty grandpa.
and
You
Casino.
never seen Dirty Grandpa with Zac Efron?
Those were great.
Casino's real good.
fucking-
Another good
Oh,
Joe
we have to
Pesci
watch
role.
that. You would.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he
We're
was
gonna
a
watch that
monster
while we're
for a
drunk.
few years
Oh my
there, and then
God.
just kind of around Lethal Weapon, he kind of faded away a little bit.
Yeah, he
He
did.
Yeah.
made
It
that
was
big
really good,
bank
too.
money. You know what I mean? Once you make all that money, you could take
At-
some time.
At
off.
least you hope to think he made big bank money,
I would
and
hope so.
he's gotten to fade away because he's like, I don't have to do it. I got
Yeah.
enough.
Here's
I mean, you would hope so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another actor that has had a lot of iconic roles. Denzel Washington.
Oh, Man on Fire.
Man on
Man on Fire is my favorite.
Man on Fire, but the other one where he plays the dirty cop.
Oh, Training Day.
Training Day. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Training Day, but yeah, you're right.
Man on Fire.
Man
is
on
like-
Fire.
Equalizer.
When he went after-
interviewing that guy with a grenade in his ass is like one of the greatest scenes ever.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like,
Whenever
"That-"
there's a grenade in an ass, it's
Yeah.
a great scene.
He says there's a plastic bubble full of C4 in your ass.
Sounds exciting.
No, like
I know.
it's a movie about a guy like who just he didn't want to care anymore, and then because he felt like this fatherly figure towards a child he was protecting, and they kidnapped
Dakota
the kid.
Fanning, right?
Yeah,
Dakota
he
Fanning.
went fucking buck wild. It was like the one man in
Based on a
Mexico
true story.
you shouldn't fuck with,
It's based on a
and you
true
fuck
story.
with him.
It's based
Is
on a
it?
true story. Yeah.
I didn't know it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Christopher Walken was in it too.
He was.
Yeah, he
was.
played like his handler, I guess.
Just that guy's tied to the car. He's got the explosive in his ass, and the guy's like trying to beg for his life. He's like, I wish, and he's like, Denzel's like, I wish you had more time.
It sounds like a Deadpool thing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's
If you
such a
haven't
good
seen
movie.
Man on Fire, fantastic movie to watch. It
Yeah.
really, really is. So is Training Day. if
It'll
you
tug
haven't
on
seen Training
your
Day.
heart. It'll tug on your heart.
Yeah. No, he's another one of those actors that had a lot of really great. Book of Eli.
Yeah.
Yes.
That movie fucked me up at the
That
end.
was
That
a
was
good
a
movie.
great
How-
twist.
Yeah, how long
was a
did
good
it
one.
take before
Yeah.
you notice he's blind?
It wasn't
The end.
About the same time I realized
Yeah,
that
because then you look back and you're like, wait a minute, this motherfucker shot a vulture with a bow and arrow.
Okay, no, it was when they had the
was he
book
blind?
in Braille. Like,
Bro.
Yeah.
when they had that, and he was like, well, what is this? And he's like, I can't read it. I was like, wait a minute.
Nah, it wasn't until the end. I won't even lie.
Yeah.
Not. It was the same thing with like Bruce Willis. Like he's dead. He's fucking dead. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
The Sixth Sense.
There was one.
Yeah.
What do you think the greatest twist in a movie was?
Ooh, it definitely would be the Bruce Willis movie, The Sixth Sense. To
Really?
me, at the time when I totally didn't see it.
I
coming.
think that one
M.
caught
Night
everybody.
Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
probably his greatest work. But for as far as twists were concerned, that would definitely be it for me. What about you?
I'm gonna go into a horror movie here, and to me, it was the ending of Saw 1. When the dude
Ooh.
got
Yeah.
when the
I
dude
can't
got
think of this one.
when the dude got up off the floor.
That one,
When
yeah.
the body got up off the floor and pulled and like he
Yeah.
was holding the
Like
gun the
shot
whole
you.
time. in his hand.
didn't see that coming the entire way.
I lost my mind. I was screaming in the theater.
What about
And the
you?
music starts playing. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, no,
You're like,
I was like, he was in the room the whole
they're
time.
like, gotcha, bitch.
so bad. The ending of the twist at the end of Saw
Word.
will stay with you forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Ed? Best twist in a movie. Could be a comedy too.
I don't think I got anything better than what you've already mentioned.
It could
hard
be
to
any
tell.
twist, though.
It's hard to think.
What about you guys?
We just
We
watched
have no
anything?
idea.
We just watched one with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. And I told you at the end of that
What's
movie.
in the box?
Yep.
What's in the
Okay.
box?
Yeah.
I told you that. I was like, this is going to stay with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
What?
That movie
Seven.
is so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
The ending of the movie 7 will stay with you forever.
Yeah. Damn.
You know-
I tried to play husband. I wasn't any good at
That,
it.
that
like,
was
what?
a good
What?
movie.
Yep.
You know what was a good twist is Peaky Blinders. I just finished because I had to rewatch all of it
Mhm.
to watch the last season, and that was a twist for me.
I haven't seen any of
I
that.
haven't. I heard it was really good.
It's
Peaky
good, but the
Blinders.
ending, I was
haven't
like,
seen
what?
it yet either.
Yeah, it was a twist for me. I was like, huh?
Okay.
Speaking of what the fuck endings,
Hocus Pocus,
Primal?
huh?
Yeah.
one of the greatest animated shows that I've seen in a long time, I think, came to an end this
Primal.
Friday. Yeah, Primal. Gendy Tartakovsky's
I don't think.
Primal.
Oh, they ended it. I don't
he
think
ended
they're gonna
it.
have another season.
I think he ended it, and the way he
The
ended
last
it.
5 minutes were like, what the
holy
fuck?
shit.
I still have to watch it. So
Yeah, I saw the
If you,
last
it already won an Emmy. The first season won an Emmy. This next season,
It definitely like.
I don't even know if there's words for the last episode.
Damn.
I was
Okay.
like, what? It just everything starts happening so quick. You're like, what? And then the way it ends.
just happens.
It ends,
Wait,
and
at
you're
the
sitting there
end,
dumbfounded
I turn around, I look at him, and he's just.
because I couldn't believe
For a
he
solid
did that.
minute, we're both
Like,
looking at each other like.
it was
just
it
happen?
was
Like,
painfully
what?
it was painfully apparent to me
Like
that
you
the
saw
man
that too. What?
the man that gave us like the Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, Samurai Jack, like he's finally come into his full like
circle.
yeah, he's come into his full skill set, and he's like he might be one of the greatest animators of all time. The way this season ended, he might be one of the best. Because the thing is, he told this story with no lyrics.
No words.
No words.
At all.
Yeah.
They
It's-
had
it was-
words, but they were in other languages, which
Yeah.
you still didn't understand what they were saying because they didn't translate it for you.
Like
so
the
it's
way
still like
the way
you're
the
just-
characters interact and what you watch is
you
that's
feel
it.
so much.
That's
I'm
it.
gonna have
And
to watch it.
this last episode, I was like, I can't believe he did this. Like,
Yeah.
this guy with just the animation style that we all grew up with, he's still doing stories, and I was like, Gendy Tartakovsky might be one of the greatest animators.
That finale was.
So if
just
you
the
haven't
whole time
seen-
you're just like,
If you have not seen Primal on HBO, get HBO Plus. It's all on there. They're
It's our-
20-minute
Our
episodes.
weekly plug for Primal.
Yeah,
yes.
I can't
Hey,
say
if it's
enough.
No
that-
more,
if it's that
'cause
good,
it's
that
done.
good.
I can't say enough good things about it. And
It
the way
is
the
very
way it
good.
ended, it stuck with me. It stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an animated show that had that kind of an impact to me. The only, and it's gonna sound silly, but it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Growing up, like I don't know. That was my fucking cartoon. Like I loved some cowabunga, some pizza eating, and it made no sense because the original comic was murderous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you seen the original comic, it was black and white, and they were chopping off the Foot Clan's heads.
They were out
and
for
arms.
revenge.
They were killing, and then somebody somewhere was like, that's a kid's cartoon.
That's a children's show.
Probably shouldn't do that.
You strike me as a Captain Planet guy.
Captain Planet, nah, fuck the planet. So
I used to watch Captain Planet all the time.
I need gas in my car. Driving
Yeah.
a fucking SUV, baby.
I'm like not a fan of Diesel.
Have you ever
I
seen the
shower with diesel.
You probably know the whole theme
Evil
song.
bath.
Have you ever seen the Captain Planet short with the dude that plays War Machine?
Yes, I have. Don Cheadle.
Yes.
That's so damn good.
Oh,
That's so
yes,
good.
yes, I have actually. It was like Funny or Die.
I think it might have been a Funny or Die.
Yeah, it was a clip. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Captain Planet's a great cartoon
No, but
back
come
in
on.
the day.
Even Eddie loved the fucking Ninja Turtles. Don't
Oh,
hide over there.
we had all of them.
We had all the
What-
toys. We had the sewer system to play on.
What boy who was at least a teenager or a kid in the 90s doesn't worship the Ninja Turtles?
Let me tell you, those are probably my favorite 90s movies. I can watch those all day.
The
every
original
day.
Ninja
The
Turtles.
original Ninja
Yes.
Turtles.
The guy in the
Yeah.
Super
All of
Shredder
them.
shirt. The guy in the
All of
Super
them.
Shredder suit was Kevin Nash.
Yes.
We got the recent Comic Con here in West Palm.
Yes. He's also a wrestler.
big-
NWO.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The
Big
big
Kevin
professional
Nash.
wrestler
Was
guy
it?
was the Super Shredder.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Kevin Nash was a Super Shredder.
Diesel.
I just remember
Yeah.
like Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Secretly
It was in a halftime.
Secret
We're on a
Go.
mission.
Yeah.
When there's a fight, got the enemy wishing that they stayed at home. I know the whole
Yeah,
fucking
I
song.
was about to say you
Going off.
I was in the, I got,
Insert 2 minutes left.
I got to sing that on
If
stage
you
with
did it.
Vanilla Ice here in Wellington.
Did you really?
I was on stage.
Fuck, that's great.
It was a check off the bucket list moment for me.
That's fucking amazing.
I looked around and I was like standing on stage with Vanilla Ice and like his crew was all these giant white dudes with tattoos. I was
Fuck.
like, I don't
Like
fit
you're
in.
You fit in, sir.
I was like,
But now he does the man bun.
I'm the smallest guy up here. I was like, this is great.
That's how I feel when I walk in the gym. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
I'm the smallest guy in here. Hey, kids. Like, let's lift weights. Is that the gingerbread man from
No.
Shrek?
You sound
The Muffin Man!
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Yo, there's a lot of memes that they were talking shit that like Fiona and Shrek, and then like She-Hulk and Hulk, they're like the fucked up versions of that. Oh, that's some fucking great shit.
God bless.
No, yeah, it was Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe. Growing up as a kid, that was another cartoon.
G.I. Joe I never really got behind because it was all giant ad for the military.
Yeah,
And then even as a kid, I knew they would teach you a lesson at the end. They'd be like, and now you know, kids, and knowing is half the battle. I was like, well, when are you going to tell them that the other half of the battle is horrific violence?
well, I wish you would have been my friend. Nobody told me that shit.
Exactly. That's the truth that they didn't want to tell you. It's like, oh, well, knowing is half the battle. The other half is death.
Yeah. No, G.I. Joe's, Ninja Turtles. What are cartoons? I know you guys.
Street
probably like
Sharks.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah,
Huh?
Street Sharks.
Hello
No,
Kitty.
no.
Hello Kitty.
Avatar?
I like Hello Kitty.
What was the Moon Girl? What was her name?
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
The Moon Girl.
The Moon
The
Girl.
Moon
Girl.
Sailor Moon.
That was my very first anime.
Was it?
No,
Oh,
one
yeah.
of my favorites growing up was
Friday
Avatar:
night.
The Last Airbender and Teen Titans.
Yeah. Okay. Avatar: The Last
80s.
Airbender. Fantastic.
That's-
I've watched it
The
twice.
I've so many
watching
times.
like Avatar.
It's like, I think I was an adult when I watched
yeah,
Avatar.
I was an adult when I watched Avatar.
So was I.
I was in elementary school.
Okay, but let me ask you: Did you get mad at M. Night Shyamalan's version of the
Oh, it
Avatar
was
movie?
Yes.
Awful.
Yes,
I
it
won't even
was
see it.
horrible.
So bad.
I won't even see it.
I was,
It was
so
just
mad.
as
It
bad
could
as
have
the real
been.
DBZ.
Yeah, it could have been a franchise.
Nothing is as bad as the live action DVC.
That was so bad.
Cowboy Bebop.
I
No.
still haven't
Cowboy
seen.
Bebop.
See,
No.
look, it
No.
brings me back to
At
don't
least
remake-
Cowboy Bebop tried. They failed miserably,
Just
but they
don't do
fucking
live
tried.
action. Just don't do
No,
live action.
the real live, like the
Anything
live
that-
action
Goku
for
was going
Avatar.
to college parties in the
Anything
live
that-
action DBZ movie. No, no.
Anything that's
He was a
animated,
white
let's
dude with
say
too much
animated.
gel in his hair. No,
Yeah, it was a lot.
it was fucking
Like-
horrible.
He was Zac Efron.
It was like Pauly D. It was like taller than Pauly D. It was so.
Dude, the Mario movie, the live action
That
Mario
was
movie.
so good. That's one of my
with
favorite
John
movies.
Leguizamo, that is 100 times better than the DBZ live
And it
action.
had nothing to do with Super Mario.
Exactly. And it didn't matter. It was still better than the live action DBZ movie.
At least
was
they were
like a
actual
Jurassic-
plumbers.
Yeah.
Someone just made the DBZ movie and said, "Fuck it, they'll watch it." Like
Yeah.
they didn't give a
No.
shit. They
We'll
didn't
just
care.
call it Dragon Ball Z. Fuck
Yeah,
it. Let's
yeah.
do
We'll
it.
put the title
Slap
on
a
it.
name
and
on it.
just
Yeah.
Like
Oh my
as
God.
the I mean, I have to assume none of those actors actually had watched the property beforehand.
No.
Because at a certain point, you got to be doing the movie and looking at the script and going, "This is garbage.
Yeah.
This has nothing at all to do with the actual show."
I mean, every now and then they do a famous licensing from pop culture or gaming or anime or whatever, and it does good. Like I remember Mortal Kombat movie in the '90s. Remember that? The
Yeah,
first
the
one
first one.
The first
was
one
not
was
bad.
great.
It was not bad. Now Annihilation sucked. The Street Fighter movie was terrible with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That was
But
notorious.
it was terrible in a good way,
Yes,
right?
exactly
Like,
what
it
I
was.
was
It
going to
was
say.
so bad you kind of liked it.
They just
Come on.
couldn't get Jean-Claude Van Damme to stop doing cocaine.
That was probably the best part of the movie.
And it's good when you watch the movie now and you're watching the scene. You're like, that dude is fucking
Yeah.
hot as shit.
And Steven Seagal portraying Chung-Li was amazing. See what I did there?
I saw what you did there.
Well, that would have been better than the Chung-Li movie that we did get.
Yeah, we did get a bad
Wait,
Chun-Li
Christina
movie.
Correct from Smallville.
It was
Yeah,
awful.
yeah,
It was awful.
That was
That's
pretty
another
bad.
one where it's like, it's just a bad story.
Yeah, and she wasn't thick enough to play Chung-Li. She didn't have the thighs. It just that's what lost it for me. I was like, not thick enough.
thighs.
Next.
Chung-Li is all legs.
It's all.
She's
all
all
legs.
thighs. Yeah.
Probably the most famous thighs in gaming.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh. Yeah, you eat
Flying
that meat.
salami.
Flying sausage.
Well, that's on camera forever now.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us at the Silver Kingdom podcast. You can find
Yeah.
I can't even finish. I mean, by now you should know how to find
You
us.
should know how to
Sofa
find
Kingdom,
it.
OFC.
Yes.
Sofa Kingdom podcast. We're usually easy to find, except for like
Now.
right now.
When we're shadow banned.
Shadow.
So as soon as you
shadow
can,
realm. The shadow
like
realm.
us, share, leave a comment, tell somebody about us.
That's right. And thank you for joining us today as our special guest. Even though you like Hocus Pocus, we forgive you.
That's
It's okay,
right.
you'll watch it
No, we don't
soon.
forgive you, Nelson.
You're gonna watch it soon. Mark my words. You will.
You're watching it.
We should have a
As
watch
soon as
party.
you leave,
for
I'm
it.
gonna
Oh, we
throw
are.
it on.
I am. It's gonna happen. I don't know why you guys think I'm joking. It's gonna happen.
All right.
Okay.
It's like
It's happening.
Hocus Pocus party right after House of Cards.
Maybe we'll live stream it.
House of Cards. It's September 30th. Yeah.
You know House. Have you not seen House of Cards?
No.
Is Kevin Spacey back? Or are
We don't
doing
talk
this?
about
He's
Kevin
still-
Spacey's
he's still
black.
canceled.
He's
Still
blacklisted.
canceled. I meant to say House of Dragons though.
Yeah, can I just say that I freaking binged House of Dragons? Damn it, freaking